Hybrid service takeaways, making sure our staff are knowledgeable, and that they're communicating with the customer, again, walking them through. It's not a no service experience. It's definitely a hybrid experience. We are the host. We are doing the table touches. We're making sure things are good. We're still cleaning things up. Still delivering food, still having those conversations. Always looking to improve. We never really stop at that. It's how we're always trying to think 3 steps ahead. And then, Gary and my team, kudos to all of them for always turning negative customers into happy customers. Internet's gold at the end of the day, but when we look at, our feedback report from GoTab, so whenever someone checks out, to get a feedback report on their receipt that they can fill out, and I read those every single day along with Gary, and 99% of ours are all in the green with fantastic reports, and you're always going to have a few cons, but other than that, it's really cool to see, and especially in a brand new model. We're the first to kind of break into any of this in Eau Claire, let alone Northwest Wisconsin. Been a pretty cool experience overall. So the community's been very excited. The news has been all over it. So kudos to everyone.
I'll share a quick funny story, Brad. We said that integrated feedback. I oftentimes show my wife's restaurants integrated feedback in my sales demos if I'm ever showing anybody and they're kind of wondering like, hey, what do you mean by integrated feedback? So I pull up her daily sales report, which also includes, all the feedback. And I'm always like cringing because like you said, 99% of them are great. And then inevitably one of them is going to be like, who knows what they're going to go off the rails for? It's always a miss. And it's always a downer because you're like, really, I can't even control that thing. But
right.
it is great to see all the greens across the board. And inevitably there's always, every now and then there's a red, but
there's always a couple. Yeah, my wife always jokes with me. She's like, make sure you read it at a good time so your heart rate doesn't go too high. I'm like, yeah, you're going to find one in there.
and don't do it right before bed because then you're going to
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I learned that quickly.
Tim, you don't control the internet carrier?
There's sometimes the things people complain about, you're like, look, I can't control construction across the street. Sorry.
Right.
Right.